April 30th, 2021, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, the Fullerton Informer, Joe Imbriano, coming to you live from the streets of Southern California on this Friday evening. Greetings in the name of Jesus Christ wherever you are on the face of God's green earth. All right, I want to talk to you tonight about a very important question, folks. And I really want you to think about this for just a minute. Now, we have been told, and we've continued to be told from day one, that we need to get vaccinated, okay? And this is not a discussion about whether or not to take a vaccine. I think you can all pretty clearly elucidate my position since I became an activist decades ago about vaccinations, all right? But I want to ask you a very important question, and that is, why do you have to have an appointment to get vaccinated? I'm going to repeat this. You know, you used to be able to walk into a Walgreens or a Target or a Walmart or a Costco pharmacy and step right up and get your flu shot, right? Remember those days? Not that I would ever recommend it, but do you remember this particular case, with this particular rollout of this particular series of vaccinations? Do you have to make a reservation? Is it possible that they have a specific dose for each specific person? Is it possible? Is it possible that not all the vaccinations are the same? Is it possible that some lots contain different substances or compounds than others? Are some specifically tailored or designed for certain ethnic groups, certain racial groups, certain age groups? How many varieties of vaccinations are really in existence right now? Do we know what's in these things? Why is it? Why is it, ladies and gentlemen, that they have to have your name, date of birth, social security number, and address and cell phone number in advance and then schedule you for a vaccination? Why is it that they have to have so much identifying information about you before you can get one of these things injected into your body? Now, like I said, I'm not here to discuss whether or not you should take a vaccination. My personal opinion is that vaccination should never be taken under any circumstances. I've made that publicly clear many times. But the discussion here is not about whether or not to take a vaccine. The question here is to get you to question the methodology by which this undertaking is playing out. Why is it that everything has to be so carefully logged and traced and tracked by the individual? No longer can you just go to a medical clinic and get a flu shot. You know, you go to a doctor's office if you're a parent and you choose to immunize your children. You know, the doctor's going to have a whole bunch of stuff in the cabinet, and, you know, people can just roll in and take this or take that. You know, you go to a hospital or a Kaiser facility, I'll give you an example, and I've talked to people, like, they go in because there's something wrong with them, and the nurses say, hey, would you like this vaccine or this vaccine? It's almost like you're going to a bar, and the nurse or the medical assistant will offer you a different dose of everything, right? You know, what can we get for you? Would you like a cold one? Would you like a double? Would you like a scotch on the rocks? Would you like some brandy neat? Would you like some chilled down Cuervo? Would you like some salt and a lime with that shot? No, not now, folks, because now you've got to go and make a reservation at the bar and tell them in advance what drink you're going to order. Now, does that mean they can put something in your drink if you're going to give them that much advance warning that you're coming? If they know that you're coming, are they going to bake you a cake? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the question I want to leave you with tonight. I want you to start thinking about why the things are being done the way they're being done. I know a lot of people are questioning, oh, you know, there's this or that or the other in there. But folks, let's just look at the face value of the operation here, okay? Let's just have a look for just a couple minutes at how this thing is being rolled out and how you've got to have an appointment on some government website. And, they know everybody who's coming, what time they're coming, what they look like, and they've got to present ID, and they've got to give them a cell, they've got to track and trace them. Folks, what are they doing? I mean, what is this? Is this like an assignment of equipment at a football team's first day of school in high school, where everybody gets assigned a certain piece of equipment? Oh, this one's for Johnny, he's the quarterback. This one's for Billy, he's the offensive lineman. Or like the baseball team, oh, this one's for John because he's the catcher, and this one's for Bill because, he's the first baseman, so he gets this one and he gets this one. Folks, what are they doing? Are they assigning certain people based on ethnicity, race, medical condition, age, or geographic region a certain piece of equipment? Or is it they want to make sure that they have accurate records to see who got what? Or is it a combination of both, perhaps? We don't know. We simply do not know. But I will tell you that just because we don't know doesn't mean we can't speculate and be correct. Why do we need an appointment well in advance to get vaccinated? They know how many people have medical insurance. They know how many people live in a city. They know all this stuff, folks. Okay? They know. Why? Why is it? What are they doing? Well, these are the questions that I would like to ask. These are the questions that you need to wonder about. Because here's the deal, folks. We know that they have equipment that they want us to be connected to. And they have pharmacological agents that they want us to be under the influence of. And they could very well just be testing everything. Okay? We don't know. But I'll tell you this, you should be questioning it. Think about it, folks. You know, as a good friend of mine used to say many years ago, think about it. That's what he would always say. Think about it. Think about why they're doing what they're doing, folks, okay? Think about it. This is Joe Imbriano, the Fullerton Informer, P.O. Box 4121, Fullerton, California, 92834. Coming to you live from the streets of Orange County, California, okay? On this Friday evening, the last Friday of April 2021. Remember when they told us this was only going to last 2 weeks to flatten the curve? Remember? Here we are a year and a couple months later. And as the world turns on television, it's just more and more looking like they're never going to stop this thing, folks. But as long as everybody goes, bah, 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 they're going to keep treating everybody like oink, 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 and boo. And eventually, They're going to have their way with us if we don't wake up. Take care, folks. Thanks for tuning in tonight.